Volodymyr Ariev is a member of parliament from Ukraine. He joins me live from the city, that the Ukrainian government says is under attack. Mr. Ariev, thank you very much for being with us here on India Today. We've been speaking to your colleagues from Ukrainian parliament right through the day today. Can you tell us what the situation is right now? Volodymyr, there are claims that airstrikes are happening. The Russians claim that they've neutralized your country's air defenses. Your country claims that they've shot down Russian aircraft. Can you tell us what the factual position right now is, sir?
First of all, yes, Ukraine is under attack. And we hear the explosions in Kyiv, and we have a map of explosions. It's wide from east to west. Of course, the most explosion on the west. Russia made a rocket attack to military and infrastructure in the airports. Right now, we had a session in the parliament, and parliament imposed the state of military. So we are going to resist. This is our land, and we will not give up. And I would like to say to Russia, they can only understand. Welcome to hell. Ukraine will never give up, and Ukraine will stay independent state. We are fighting for our independence. We are fighting for our right to choose the way of development. Ukrainians doesn't want to be a part of the so-called Russian world. So Ukrainians are a peace nation, and we didn't attack to Russia. Not Ukraine, but Russia occupied Crimea. Russia occupied Donetsk and parts of Donetsk and Luhansk Oblast and put their proxy leaders. And now Russia attacks whole Ukraine. So world never be the same, and this might be a most difficult times in the Second World War, where the world faced too. So now we understand, we have information that our borders were breakthrough by heavy machineries from not only from Russia but also from Belarus side, and this is the pity that Belarus joined aggressive manner of Putin and Russian Federation. So we are now staying in Kyiv and waiting parliament, working government, working, and we expect that military forces of Ukraine will give a proper answer. And already I can confirm that Russian aircraft were shot down, and we are organized, Ukrainian military, Ukrainian army organized the line of defense. We are sure that we can beat the enemy.
Can you tell us, Mr. Ariev, if you're hearing any, we're reporting a lot of vehicular movement, a lot of military vehicles moving in the eastern part of Ukraine. We have our reporter Gaurav Sawant, who's been reporting there over the last few days. Is there any air activity that you are seeing in Kiev right now? We have seen some pictures of blasts in Kharkiv and other places. Are you hearing aircraft in the sky, sir?
No, we don't hear aircraft in the skies, but there were a rocket shelling, and the special units possibly that were undercover could work here as well. It's just a few hours passed through the beginning of the war of Russia against Ukraine, so we don't hear the sound of aircraft, but it doesn't mean Russia can shell by rockets from its territory. So, but anyway, our air defense system is working well, and some Russian aircrafts on the east already that were already shut down. Understood.
Ariev, I want you to continue to stay with me. I want to show our viewers just a moment right now the pictures that we've gotten in from Ukraine of the aircraft parts. These are pictures that the Ukrainian government has claimed are aircraft pieces that have been recovered after shelling. Enemy planes shot down in different parts of Ukraine, and these are we cannot vouch for the authenticity of these pictures, but we can tell you that the Ukrainian government has put out these pictures claiming to be aircraft and helicopter parts. The insinuation is that these are Russian aircraft that have been shot down in different parts of the country. Mr. Ariev, I'm sure you've been able to look at these pictures already. Can you confirm to us whether there is the possibility of disinformation at this time, or can you confirm that these pictures are authentic? There's no way for us to actually tell at this time.
Well, I don't see the picture of yours for a moment because I have a black screen.
Understood. We'll send them to you because they're all over Ukrainian social media right now.
Yeah, I know, but I can confirm that this is the consequences of Russian aggression, and this is Russian aircrafts and helicopters were shut down. So, but we hear now the sound of explosions right now somewhere in Kyiv. So I would like maybe to check what's going on. The situation is quite hard.
Okay. We've been speaking to citizens and our reporters on the ground, Mr. Ariev. They say that they're awaiting more information from the Ukrainian government about what to do. There is talk of people going to bomb shelters and air raid shelters, and some people going into the metro for safety. Are there any clear guidelines from the Ukrainian government expected anytime soon, now that this has become clearly a shooting conflict?
It's already done, and big city mayors already distribute the information. In Kyiv, the subway works for free, so the people need no payment to do that. We had a map of the places where to save yourself from shelling protection. So our government working, and we are together. Now we are not share out our hours for coalition, government, and opposition. I'm from opposition, but we are united now as never.